Okay, welcome to another shop talk. Just a quick walk through the shop today is what I've been up to. I said next time you see me in here, I'm gonna have some new stuff done. I've worked on my new kind of wall to store stuff. It does fit sustainers. It isn't actually designed for them, but I made sure it fitted them just in case. It's just gonna be for all my crap and my polishing stuff. Also, finally got an airline coming down between these machines, which I really like just for blowing off some of the stuff. And I've got another drop down there just for when we're spraying at the front door, save tripping over, which is pretty cool. And then the big one is this. I've knocked through to the resin room. I do need to make some doors. I'm gonna make some nice oak doors and probably just above waist height, have some toughened glass or perspex or something, just so that I can let the light in, because it's actually really nice. Now the floor is the same level, but in here, this was an old stable. It has the stable matting, which is about 18 or 19 mil higher. So for the moment, I didn't want to go back and rip all that out because the resin room does get in a bit of a mess. And one day I could remove all the matting and, if needed, because all the resin drop in, and replace it. Whereas getting the resin off concrete is pretty much impossible. So that's that. That's not all. You can go through here. It's in a bit of a mess, but we've now, me and my son, it was actually his idea, it's a really good idea, of just taking the middle, left the stable back stuff up for now, because it's going to be our metal storage, which we showed last time. So we're going to leave this up as a kind of divider, if you like. Just ordering some white hardboard to protect the walls from the spray and the overspray, and we're putting some hardboard down on the floor. But this is now the spray booth. It's got the air in here. We do have an extractor as well, which I need to set up just to pump it out. But at the moment, we've got 3 doors, 1, 2, 3, so we can now spray even when it's wet outside, which is much better. Now, why did I knock through this wall? Well, obviously, it's really opened up the space, and I'm really, really pleased with it. I'll just show you a couple of clips. I did try to video some of the work, but it just wasn't going to happen. I was hoping not to, but I had to resort to an angle grinder. And my God, the cleanup and the mess in here, I'll just show you some images, was an absolute nightmare. So you can see that was an absolute nightmare. To be honest, it was a horrible job, and I had to cover all the machinery, and it was nasty, but it was definitely worth it. And the reason why I did it was great having the time during lockdown, is I've got 2 orders at the moment, actually probably 3, which I definitely physically can't move. So this table here, hopefully last week or whenever it was, you saw the other table, that was quite heavy. This one is an absolute beast. This weighs 145 kilograms. So this is that's really heavy. Now I managed to, and I'll show you on the video, I've managed to work on this slab completely alone. I've not had any help. No one's helped me, not my son helped me flip it. I brought it in from the yard with a forklift truck, it's straight into here. I'm using a hoist to flip it over to work on it. It then goes on my Rui table. It then goes through that door there. I can slide it onto my pour table, make my mold. When it comes out the mold, this is one thing that was quite tricky. So I slide it, including the polypropylene, onto the Rui table. And then I bring it in here, because breaking it away, it's not actually stuck to the polypropylene. It's just the weight of pulling it apart. So then I slip under the straps, hoist it up, pull it off, as you can see, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's a game changer for me. I'm totally free now to work on when I want, work on the slabs when I need to, and not rely on waiting for other people to come in and help. It can then make its way on the forklift truck and be lowered onto my router sled, which is in the yard. I can flatten it again, bring it back, and start the polishing work. And it's no heavy lifting really. So pretty much one of the biggest changes of working in this shop. It's something that I wanted to do for a long time. I've been thinking about it for a long time. It wasn't until we moved the metalwork bench that the kind of penny dropped about how I'm going to get stuff through, and it really works well. I mean, this Rui table is just a game changer. They're not cheap, but it's just unbelievable how much it can help if you're running a business on your own. And to be perfectly honest, The cost of something like that compared to the cost of paying someone to be around all the time to lift is nothing. Okay, that's it for this one. Just in case you were wondering, yes, this table will be coming in a future build video. It is 80mm single pour glass cast 50. I'm going to do a couple of videos coming up on how to pour super thick or deep pours with glass cast 50. It does involve a lot of fans and cooling, but it is possible. And if you like this video or the channel, please subscribe and please hit the like button because it's really helping to keep my YouTube going. And also mega thanks to my patrons. I really appreciate it. Until the next one, I hope everyone stays safe and is okay during the lockdown. See you later. Bye.